Okay, we solved this puzzle in the last session. There's something else I forgot to tell you. So, without having a break statement like this, which will fall through the next case, next case, next case, there's actually a term for that one. It's called as fall through behavior. Okay, they might ask you this question in the interview, so I want you to be aware of what do you mean by fall through behavior. Fall through behavior is a topic which comes in switch statements, where when there is a no break statement at all, the control will fall through the next case and so on if there are no other break statements exist. I told you in JDK 1.7 the strings are supported now. So now you can see that I have written an example program here, a class called good, bad, ugly. Okay, you have to understand that I'm not going to keep typing the program anymore because I already wrote the program. I took a beautiful screenshot of that and put it here so that I can explain it, spend more time on explaining. And I put a screenshot. The reason why I didn't copy the code, but I put the screenshot. The reason is because I want you to type it and practice it. So if you're just watching the video and leaving, then that is not the right approach to study. So what exactly you should do? Whenever there is a screenshot, that means that you have to sit and practice. Now, Good, Bad, and Ugly is basically a movie, a world famous movie, which subsistently maintained 9 ratings in IMDb. Okay, now coming to this string character type means the character which comes in a movie, which I put the variable as character type equal to any value. It may be good, bad, or ugly. So now you see that is of type string. Now that is has been passed here. Now what happens? Case we have specified the string here. So basically it will execute this case. So it will simply print this message and it will break from the loop. There's nothing else. So it will break from the switch statement. There's nothing else after the switch. So we'll simply see the output as Blondie Played by Clint Eastwood. Okay. And also there's a one more important thing you need to be aware of. Switch also works with enumerated types and few special classes that wrap certain primitive that has such as character, byte, short, integer. If you notice here, byte B is capital. Okay, what are these? First, about the enumerated type, I'm going to teach you enumerated type in the core Java. Okay, so no need to bother about that now. And second, uh, let's consider what I'm going to tell you now as an introduction to wrapper classes. For every primitive, there is an equivalent class is available. Say for example, int, there's a equivalent class with the name integer. Same way byte, there's a equivalent class with the name byte. Same way, short, there's a equivalent class short. So the list goes on like for all the primitive. So if there's a boolean, there's a equivalent type called boolean. So what are these things? They are basically called as wrapper classes. That means for every primitive, Java developers has given a class. Okay, that is called as a wrapper class. So we are going to study about wrapper class in near future again in the core Java. That I think I have covered this in collections topic. That is the last part of core Java. So no need to worry about that. So understand this one. What are the things if they ask you? What are the types that a switch statement in Java supports? So that is byte, short, int, and character. Then wrapper classes like character, byte, short, integer, and again the string type, and then enumerated type. These are the types which are supported by switch statements in Java.